On Kochie's Business Builders, selling on Amazon Australia, what your small business needs to know. Plus, the family-owned chicken shop spreading its wings with innovation. And from small beginnings, meet the woman behind organic skincare range Aroma Baby. Hello and welcome to Kochie's Business Builders. Global giant Amazon is about to touch down in Australia and it's sparking panic among local retailers. But today we're asking, is your business ready to either take them on or leverage their power? A recent survey found only half of Australian businesses have thought about the Amazon impact. So we've called in the experts to help a boutique kids swimwear label with ambitious plans to expand offshore how to ride the Amazon tiger. Victoria Lucas is living her dream. In between backyard play dates, she's running a successful swimwear label for little girls called Love by Willow. We've teamed her up with Jerry Murphy, the co-founder of Which Add-On, to supercharge her online sales through Amazon.
So tell me how Love by Willow began.
Love by Willow, I guess, has been in the works for a long time. I'm quite a creative person and have always made my own little trinkety things. And when I had my first daughter, Willow, I wanted to dress her beautifully and make her room really sweet, so I would make my own things for her. Another big influencer why I started Love by Willow is my dear grandmother and mother, who were sewers and also made everything for us when we were younger. I've got 4 sisters and my grandmother used to make us these matching little outfits and it was quite daggy but quite cute at the same time.
Victoria uses social media to promote her products and directs customers to her website to make their orders. That's a great start.
How has the business grown since you first launched?
It's grown really well, actually. The first season, which was last year, obviously, I was just getting the feeler out there for how the world would take, what I do and my ideas and my inspiration. One style in particular, our Sophie bunny print, sold out straight away. And then we bought it back again this season and it's already sold out again. So it's growing really nicely.
While lots of retailers are fearing Amazon coming to Australia, Victoria has the chance to increase her brand's visibility like never before by riding on Amazon's coattails.
So what are the core systems that you use in your business now?
Shopify is the main system I have. That's my online sales and that's where my inventory and I can track everything and keep up to date with how the business is moving.
So in the US, Amazon platform connects to Shopify automatically. So the products that you have already listed in Shopify could be listed up on Amazon quite quickly because Amazon sucks the data out of Shopify and puts it up into Amazon. It can be ready for sale.
That's quite amazing and really good for small businesses.
Yes. So Amazon Seller Central is like an e-commerce platform, just like your Shopify setup is. So if you know how to use Shopify, you'll be able to use the Amazon Seller Central quite easily.
Quite straightforward, yeah.
Where would you like to see Love by Willow in a year's time?
Oh, where wouldn't I? International would be amazing. And I'd love to see my brand not just grow in Australia, but grow in other countries. And I want to kind of see all the little Australian girls running around on the beach with my swimmers.
It sounds like Amazon could help make Victoria's dreams happen, but there are some other critical tips to keep in mind before a small business gets into bed with Amazon. More advice from Victoria and your small business after the break. Question: when was the last time you checked the terms and conditions of your insurance policy? Getting fully underwritten cover from the start could save you thousands of dollars, and here's why. Providing information specifically catering to your business circumstances not only can lower the cost, but gives you more personalised cover. It also gives you greater certainty in the event you make a claim. Although limited underwritten insurance may be convenient in the short term, experts predict the cover could cost up to 160% more, and there is less certainty that your claim will be paid. To get fully underwritten, no surprises cover, check out the life insurance deal with Small Business First. They've done all the work for you. Just head to the website for details.
Hi, I'm Adam Drexler, the founder of Matt Blatz. 30 years ago, we started with a small family business, and today we have 13 shops around Australia and employ 200 people. We're supporting Kochie's Business Builders campaign for optimism. There's never been a better time to be in business.
Look, we challenge you to jump on board our campaign for optimism. Visit the KBB website for details. Now, back to taming Amazon and making it work for you. Victoria Lucas is a stay-at-home mum, chief executive and a fashion designer. Her label, Loved by Willow, has been steadily growing since its launch last year. But we've sent in the experts to see if she should sell on Amazon.
So with the Amazon Seller Central platform, it's the same type of e-commerce platform like you're already using on Shopify. So in your case, you can take your Shopify data and put it straight up into Amazon Seller Central and then manage your products on there and publish them for listing on the Amazon Marketplace, just like you do with your Shopify site.
So it's really that easy for a small business like me just to connect it without like having to do too much.
Yes,
yeah.
Even for people that don't have Shopify yet, they could just list their products straight up on Amazon Seller Central and have them available in a marketplace.
Business even has the option of using Amazon's giant warehouse.
What that means is that when an order comes into Amazon, Amazon can ship it out really fast because they're not just selling your item. When someone buys from Amazon, they're buying swimwear, they're buying some toothpaste, they're buying a chainsaw even in the US. It's not just about books over in the US. So you can buy anything, they can buy anything that they want.
Do I have to connect with that warehouse system?
You don't have to. Here in Australia, we know that Amazon is going to have a warehouse down in Melbourne at the moment. It's confirmed down in Dandenong, and there's talk that there's going to be another one here in Western Sydney. So they're the warehouses that will be available, and they're set up so that they can provide that fast, convenient shipping service that they're known for to get products to the customer's door straight away. So you don't have to do it, but certainly if you can do it, it puts you in good stead with Amazon because you can actually ship out those goods faster, and it can be a benefit to you because you can make money in your sleep.
Is it affordable for me?
So Amazon does charge fees for the service they provide. You know, they give you that international visibility, they give you a platform and a warehouse for you to be able to ship out. So of course there's fees. Yeah. So on the selling side, for the fact that they're listing your product on their marketplace and getting the exposure for you, they do charge a referral fee or a commission. Okay. So it depends on what category you're in, and we also don't know what the charges will be here in Australia. All we can do is give a guideline based on what's in the US at the moment. Sure. So it's between 8 and 15% is what they take as a sales commission for anything that they sell.
So how do I get started with all of this?
Well, it's simple as literally going to Google, and if you Google selling on Amazon Australia, it'll come up with a link where you can register your interest in being an Amazon seller. They have you on their mailing list. There's no information being shared through that mailing list yet, but as soon as Amazon is ready to share with people exactly what they need to do to join as a small business to sell on their marketplace, they'll be in touch.
It can be a great time for small Aussie businesses like Victoria's to reinvent themselves and get on Amazon. So take Jerry's advice, get on Google and register your interest. Okay, now for our Pillars of Success segment, helping you build solid foundations for your small business. Julia Bickerstaff from the Business Bakery has some critical advice on how to manage your balance sheet.
This week's pillar of success is cash flow forecasting. While we tend to think in terms of how profitable our business is, it's cash that is a business's lifeblood. And one of the great frustrations of running a business is that it can be making a healthy profit and still run out of cash. If you've not been in this situation, you might be wondering how a business can run out of cash when it's making a profit. Well, there are many reasons, but probably the most painful occurs during periods of high growth, when increasing volumes of inventory need to be paid for up to 6 months before the cash from the sale of that inventory flows back in. Because you don't want to find yourself in a situation where you can't pay your staff or your suppliers, you need to be able to predict when cash is going to be tight so you can manage around it. A good way to do this is to keep a cash flow forecast. A cash flow forecast is simply a prediction of the timing and size of the cash inflows and outflows of the business. You can do one simply by mapping out on a spreadsheet the significant weekly cash inflows and outflows of the business over the next 6 months, and then calculate each week's net cash flow movements. Add to this your current cash balance, and you'll be able to estimate a closing cash balance for each week. This will give you a good sense of your cash requirements over the coming months. And if you forecast your cash dipping below your reserves, then you've got time to put financing strategies in place, such as getting an overdraft facility or renegotiating supplier payment terms.
Still to come, the woman behind the Aroma Baby skincare empire. She shares her tips for success. That's next.
Hi, I'm Catherine Savasio and I'm the founder of Aroma Baby Natural Skincare, which I started in 1994. And these are my 3 top tips for business success. Number 1, make sure you do lots and lots of research. I cannot impress upon you how important it is to do loads of research. These days, you could be actually playing on a global stage. You never know. So if you've had an idea to do something, be sure that somebody else may have had the same idea as well. Second of all, be sure to protect your IP. And intellectual property these days means it could be social media handles, it could be your trademark, it could be something sounding in a different language or different foreign characters. But whatever it is, make sure it is secured and it's yours before you even begin your business. My third top tip would be start off small. Again, you could be playing in your own backyard, you could be distributing all over Australia, or you could be looking at an export market. But whatever it is, understand the differences between the consumers' buying behaviour and the habits they have compared to perhaps selling in Australia. Get yourself on the ground amongst it wherever you're planning to sell. If it is a small export country, go over there, understand what the consumers are looking for, have a look if there are any cultural differences, and really immerse yourself and enjoy the ride. So they are my 3 top tips for business success.
Some great advice there from Catherine Savasio, who was inspired to create an organic skincare range after giving birth to her first child. All right, let's keep the inspiration coming. A chicken shop that has steadily grown over 28 years, due in part to a strong focus on innovation. Yep, a chicken shop. Here's Saul Scher from Char Grill Charlie's to explain.
Back in 1989, we emigrated from South Africa, and my dad bought a traditional chicken shop in Coogee. From then, as the kids grew up, finished school, finished uni, we all started in the chicken shop. So every year we opened up a store or 2, and that's where we are today. At the moment, we've got 10 in the group. We started on charcoal, which was the traditional way to cook a chicken. Very difficult, very time-consuming, very hot. And we actually developed a machine called the Radiant 2000, which cooks chicken in the same manner as charcoal, but using gas and radiant heat. And this has proven to be very successful, as most chicken shops nowadays use the machine that we have developed over the years. Besides chicken and chips, we have a lot of salads, casseroles, and dishes. We only use fresh produce. We go to the markets every day. Everything's fresh and everything's made on the premises. We're really focused on our customers, as well as we are very involved with our staff. We treat them like family. They're not just workers for us. We really treat them like family, one of us, and they have been working for us for many years. Innovation has helped our business in many ways. We have a huge presence now in social media as well as technology. We've created an app, payment gateway, which has proven to be very successful in all the stores. where customers can use it to pay for their food as well as get rewards. Now with this young generation coming around, no one's carrying money around, all they want is their phone, and now they've got an opportunity to pay for their child or charlies just with their phone. We have lots of target customers. We have the women and children who come for their dinner, as well as we've got tradies in the morning, we've got school kids after lunch. So we don't have one target customer, everyone is our target customer. We've just opened a store in Annandale about a month ago, and hopefully even next year we might even go interstate.
They've certainly got the right recipe for success there, haven't they? Look, if you own a small business, why not join our community? It's the community fighting to get small business members a better deal, saving you money. This week, we partnered with Allianz, one of the world's largest insurance companies, to offer our members 15% off business insurance. So whether you're a dentist or a decorator, a farmer or a financial advisor, we have a wide range of options to get you covered. To find out more, visit the Small Business First website.
It's not just the big end of town that hackers are targeting. Identity theft is a real threat to small businesses, especially when techniques like keystroke logging, phishing, and social engineering have become more sophisticated than ever. And many security breaches happen because employees just don't put enough care into locking their systems or maintaining good password hygiene. In fact, 81% of today's hacking-related breaches are due to either stolen or weak passwords. So how do we ensure our valuable data is secure? The latest Intel devices combine a variety of hardware-enhanced solutions, including facial recognition, fingerprint scanning, and Bluetooth proximity technology, and these add another layer of protection to your data. Let's take facial recognition, for example. How does it work? Well, in the first step, the user's face is captured by a camera, and an algorithm samples thousands of different areas around the eyes, nose, and mouth to build a unique model. No image of the face is ever stored. It's only a mathematical representation. It's this model that's then used to match with the person attempting to unlock the PC. So, in addition to entering your password, your face, or even your fingerprint adds another layer of protection that cannot be duplicated by another person, unlike a password. This is referred to as multi-factor authentication. Not only is this a really cool way to log into your device, more importantly, it makes it much more secure.
Now time for Ask Kochie. This week, Marcia and Rose got in touch asking how to expand internationally without franchising.
Hi, I'm Rose.
And I'm Marcia.
And we're the co-owners of the Gift Concierge Company.
We're a gift buying, sourcing, wrapping and delivery service for those with great taste, no time and people to please.
We've tried to make the whole process really simple. A few quick questions, 3 great gift options, 1 decision, job done. And we can do this online, in person or over the phone.
We're on a mission to bring the thoughtfulness back into gift giving and take the stress away so you can enjoy the gift of giving.
Our question is, although we're a small, new and niche business based in Sydney, we've already got some demand from our nationwide corporate clients.
How do we best manage the expansion and keep the personal touch so that we don't look like a franchise?
Great question, ladies. It's terrific that the business is going so well that you're looking to expand. You must be doing something right. And it seems like you've got really clear business values, which is the first step to delivering the same service in other locations. The next thing you need to do is document the entire process of how you run the business. Once that's written down, it's much easier to achieve the exact same thing over and over again. Documenting the process can also help streamline your business and make it more efficient. You may even uncover unnecessary procedures which you don't want to pass on to somebody else. Once your key business values and processes are documented, there are several options in terms of expansion. The first is to set up a branch with maybe staff you hire yourself. You may want to relocate a current employee who's good, so there's someone with first-hand experience in the new branch, or you may want to dedicate a certain number of days a week for the new branch to ensure operations remain the same. The second option is to enter an agency or license agreement with a local that you've selected yourself. Essentially, it's their business, not yours, but they agree to run it the same way you run yours. Usually, you get some sort of buy-in fee or ongoing commission or a percentage of sales or profit. Be careful, though, that your arrangement doesn't end up being the same as a franchising agreement. If it does, you'll have to comply with the franchising code of conduct. Now, if you don't want to give full control to someone else, consider maybe entering a joint venture with a local. Their knowledge about the local market could help you run a smoother operation and deliver a better service to your customers. You might find that customers in different markets want different things. This way, you can start to tailor your offerings to their needs. Whichever option you choose, ladies, remember that you need to make it really clear what the business stands for, what it offers, and what needs to be done to achieve that. Now, also get good advice from your accountant or lawyer to make sure all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed. That's really important. Let us know how you go if you need any more advice. Next week, we have a tech startup looking for advice on how to scale globally. See you soon for more Kochie's Business Builders.